That's actually an interesting law of the universe, and you could apply this to nearly anything. It's not just girls, friends, anything. Whatever you catch someone doing, the odds of catching people doing things is actually very slim. So if you catch someone cheating, or you catch someone lying, or you catch someone being a snake, you have to understand of all the times you didn't catch them.
Yeah.
And I mean that.
And they transform as well.
Right here.
And they take our attention away from what the fuck's really going on. You got Ice Spice dumbass at the Super Bowl with an upside down cross.
Taylor Swift
doing fucking devil hands.
Doing devil hands and shit. Meanwhile, what?
If you're gonna do
1,000 people got bombed in Gaza.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do devil hands, don't be a 3.
Yeah.
I think would be a good rule. Don't be a chubby 3.
Okay, but no,
with ugly hair.
But let's go back to
like a dirty Q-tip.
But let's go back to the
Dirty Q-tip girl.
Bro, 3.
I thought she had much.
She's a 3.
I thought she was a much.
Let's go back to the point I just made, though.
She's black, bro.
On a very serious note, you have someone wearing an upside-down cross making devil symbols at the biggest cultural event in American history.
Yep.
Everything I said about how you can see demons if you pay attention. Did you look at her and think that's a demon? Maybe you didn't. But after listening to this, please pay attention. She is wearing an upside-down cross. The Matrix has made her famous. Nobody knows why. It's certainly not because of fucking talent.
I think she's wearing Balenciaga, too.
And she's wearing Balenciaga, which we know...
Child molesters.
Which are child molesters.
Molestiaga.
And she's making devil symbols. What kind of clue are you looking for if those aren't the clues you need? What do you want her to do next?
Let me
grow horns?
Sorry, as a Christian, I know you're Muslim. As a Christian, I need 20 seconds to interject. An upside-down cross is not actually a demonic symbol, just like a rainbow is not actually a sign of LGBTQ. An upside-down cross used to be a very good Christian symbol. It's called the Cross of St. Peter, because when St. Peter was ordered to be executed via crucifixion, he told the centurions executing him, "I refuse to die the same way as Christ. I am not worthy." And they crucified St. Peter on an upside-down cross, and it's called the Cross of St. Peter, and it used to be a good Christian symbol, like the rainbow used to be a good Christian symbol. I'm not saying Ice Spice is a good Christian, because she's clearly using it in the demonic way, but I will jump in there for half a second to defend the Cross of St. Peter, because there are some good Christians who use that symbol.
Of course. Okay. But, okay, let me ask you a question then.
A lot of you guys don't know.
It wasn't Ice Spice. I'm not defending her.
let me ask you
Yeah.
Please,
Tristan is the historian.
What is the probability that Ice Spice knows about St. Peter's crucifix? Or is she wearing that shit to say, I'm a demon, everyone, but no one's paying attention because you're too busy with your TikTok brain. So look, devil symbols, demon sign, look at me. And I guarantee no one came up to her at the Super Bowl once and said, you're a demon. I would have. And Andrew, I don't want a picture. I want to. You are demonic.
Sorry, and Andrew.
Goodbye.
And Andrew, nobody.
Goodbye.
Also.
History buff.
Nobody came up to her at the Super Bowl and said, "Thanks for representing the struggle of St. Peter," either. So, I just like, like the rainbow.
Start looking. You're going to remember what I just said, and you're going to start to see them. And once you start to see them, your entire view of the world will change. And then what changes by extension are statistics and demographics. And next time they say, get on this bus. You know what I think? I don't get on the bus. I'm not broke. But for example, if someone were to say to me, get on the bus, a few things would cross my mind. Firstly is, do I have a VIP seat? Secondly, is anyone going to talk to me? Because I don't want to talk to anyone. And thirdly, I'd think there's 40 people on that bus. There's at least 2 demons on that bus. So when I get on the bus and I'm walking through the aisles, I'm scanning. Who are the demons? As soon as you're in crowds, this is something, I don't like going out. I don't like going to crowds, really. I don't like being around public people. I don't like being in really public places. If I do, I have armed guards. It's very private. It's not just because of security. If I go to a place where there's hundreds of people, demons are in there. They're amongst us, bro.
That's true.
If I don't know you and there's a couple of you, maybe you're cool. But if I don't know you and there's a group of you, there's demons. And anyone who sits and thinks I'm crazy, that's fine. I guarantee you take 100 random people from the street and you put them in any scenario. And that doesn't have to be an extreme scenario. It can be the scenario of a bit of PTSD. It can be the scenario of they need to eat and there's some hunger going on. It can be the scenario of you having gold in your hand and they want that gold. You will see people become demons pretty fucking fast. You'll see it. You get 100 random people on the street. You walk amongst them with the wrong watch on and you'll see a demon because he'll take your fucking life for a piece of metal. You'll see it, bruv.
Yeah.
You'll see it. They're out there.
And I mean, hell, right now it's Valentine's Day, right? Back in the States. And there's people right now that literally are trying to give roses or fucking court some chick that's a fucking demon and they don't even fucking know it.
Oh, there you go.
She's a semen demon or whatever kind of demon you guys want to fucking say. You guys over here white knighting for these girls trying to give her a fucking rose when in reality, that rose will die in 2 days with that bitch, man. She's fucking...
London is crazy as well. They're the worst ones.
Set up chicks in London.
Oh,
Bro,
set up chicks, yeah.
We can talk about that all day.
On him.
I'm here to work.
Yeah, you're working. You're working.
It'll match the skin.
I want to talk a little bit. Now you're on the subject of white people. I want to talk a little bit about Ted Bundy.
okay.
Okay. We had a whole discussion on Ted
you know
Bundy.
what? You know what? We know because me and Myron had this discussion earlier, and I want to say a little something about Ted Bundy. Because Andrew, what did you say? Imagine a school shooter. What does he look like? Imagine a child molester. What does he look like? Imagine a sexual predator. What does he look like? You know why I hate Ted Bundy? I'm sure there are some Ted Bundy fans watching this who love Ted Bundy. I don't. Personally, I think he's a bit fucked up. You know why I hate Ted Bundy? Hear me out. Because he was handsome. Now, you think I'm crazy. I'll tell you why I'm not crazy. Because exceptions don't disprove the rule. We all know what child molester looks like. Go to Google right now and type human trafficker, sexual predator. Go to images. Look at them. They don't look like me. I hate Ted Bundy because every time I say, women adore me. Women adore me. Women love me. I'm 6'4". I'm 242 pounds. You know, I'm a billionaire. I'm rich. I'm dressed well. I'm charming. Of course I don't have to kidnap women. I was like, but Ted Bundy, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. The one handsome man to murder and strangle women. He fucked it up for all the rest of the handsome dudes. Because when you get falsely accused, they fucking throw the Ted Bundy card at you.
Damn.
Let me tell you something. Myron, thank you, my brother, for bringing up the most valid point ever. He may have been handsome. He may have been charming. But he drove a shitty-ass car and he was broke. I'm nothing like Ted Bundy. Nothing like him. I ain't gonna traffic anyone because I'm way too fucking rich.
There you
Forget
go.
that. Now throw that back in my face. You're gonna use Epstein. Shut the fuck up. He was ugly. Ain't no rich and handsome man ever committing sexual crimes against women because we don't have to.
Thank you.
Yeah, we were formulating that on the ride over here. When you almost killed me.
We're going to jail.
Yeah, we're fucking
Brought
done.
to you by Rumble.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to y'all niggas, man. That's why I couldn't have this on YouTube, guys.
DG Bill says, W to Tate, W Fresh and Fit. I appreciate the value as a whole. First time watching the team together, fucking W. Shout out to you, bro. We have here as well, Jacob says, I'm looking to add onto my site also. I do timestamps for Fresh and Fit. I want to know if I can do timestamps for any other you guys here. Andrew Tristan, shout out to Myron's fitness plan. So he wants to work for you guys, I guess, offline.
Everyone wants to work for me.
Timestamps. Okay.
I'll fill them out in your services after.
Cool.
I got you, because you do good for us.
That's it for now.
No, the whole Ted Bundy thing is hilarious, yeah, because, like, you know, people always want to use, like, the crazy exception to the rule. But, yeah, Ted Bundy didn't go to the gym, and he was a brokey.
True.
So there you go.
True.
You guys can't use that argument anymore. Boom.
Don't ever say Ted Bundy to me again.
They always like to use
So
fucking Ted
how do we
Bundy.
save the West, man? How do we save
Oh, shit.
current climate of
We talked about this a
men?
little bit earlier.
How do we save the guys watching right now to get girls, money, status, cars, everything?
I haven't seen no fat girls in Romania yet.
That's
You've
true.
been here for almost
That's
2
very
days
true.
now.
Very
But,
true.
like, a little over 24 hours. Sorry.
Yeah, I think that's a very interesting question, Walt. And it's a very detailed and nuanced answer in the large tapestry in which society is constructed from. But I think that if we save ourselves on an individual level, that's one of the best things about being a good person, whether you're male or female. If you're genuinely a good person who does the right things, the people around you will benefit from it. And if there's enough good people, society will be saved. And I'm talking about good men and good women. If a good woman is a good woman, she feeds people, she makes people happy, she makes people feel nurtured. She can cure somebody when they're feeling sick, she makes them feel better. A good woman makes her man feel braver, she inspires him, she makes him want to work hard. Good women are extremely powerful forces of nature, as are good men. And I think the first thing you need to do is be the best version of yourself. And if enough people do that, then society will be fixed.
And the good woman is going to marry the good man and raise 6 good kids, which means the next generation, there's more hope for everybody else. There's more hope for good men and good women out there in the world. Yeah, you can't change anything on a macro level, at our level. I don't even think at the political level and at the presidential level you could change things on a macro level in terms of societal change. What I do know is I have fans of mine and you have fans of yours who are fitter, stronger, smarter, well-read, more charming, better behaved, more God-fearing than they were when they first encountered us.
Not Ted
and
Bundy.
that's all we can do. I can...
Not Ted Bundy's.
Except him.
I'm not Ted Bundy. Stop! I'll fucking lose it, strangle and kill.
No, but
Mask slipped.
put together audiences, right, of other creators and our audience. We do meetups all the time.
Yeah.
You know, you do War Room. We do, for example, CEO Network meetups and Fresh Fit meetups. Our audience looks more fit, more level-headed, more well-dressed, and they all come from a background of like struggle or poor. But at the same time, they're watching us to get inspired and do better. I think as guys, as an example, we're doing pretty good. That's what I would say.
Yeah, I think men have a natural, innate masculine instinct to protect and to provide.
Yeah.
If you're a man who has his stuff in order, you naturally want to protect those you care about, and you naturally want to provide for them. You have no problem paying their bills and taking care of them. A good man has no problem paying the bills for his woman and paying the bills for his kids and making sure they're safe. That's what a man wants to do when he has his things in order. If you're the kind of man who doesn't feel that way innately, there's something wrong with you. And there's probably
50-50 is unacceptable, guys.
yeah, and there's probably something wrong with you because you're not being the best version of yourself. And it's amazing how easily you'll do the things you're supposed to do when you're the man you're supposed to be. And if you focus on making sure you're as strong and rich and smart and hardworking and intelligent as possible, and if you're careful with the company you keep, both male and female, and you have friends like we have here at this desk, Fresh and Fit are some of my newest and best friends. Marcel's one of the, well, I've known you 20 years, and you've never beat me at Tekken. And the point I'm making is
What
that
character do you use?
law, bro.
Oh, shit.
Bro,
Okay.
law. I laid down
He
the
is the law.
I am the law.
But Andrew, can we be honest here? You lost to me earlier at a game.
You fucked me up.
And I can't
No way.
not say this on camera.
He smoked me.
I had
No,
no
he did not.
idea.
He
What?
smoked me.
Marcel, come on, bro. You were there.
I missed it.
Oh, you did?
No, I said
Well,
don't count.
I destroyed him.
Yeah, we'll have to do it again.
We need a rematch. But listen, bro.
He plays Smash
He's a
Bros.
pretty good player. I will say that. But yeah, continue.
No, but if you're the best version of yourself, you're naturally going to do the right things. It's amazing what God has instilled inside of us. And if you're hanging around with the right people, that's what's so important about masculine networks. I know, even in the mornings when I don't feel like training, I wake up and I really can't be bothered because I train 7 days a week. I've been aching for a year and a half, and I don't want to train. But if I can say to Marcel, let's go train, he, even if he doesn't want to train, is going to go, all right, because we're both stubborn. and then from there, we're going to get it done. So if you're the good person around the right people, you're going to end up affecting everyone around you. You can't go through the world without leaving a ripple effect. And that's why you have to be your best version of yourself. And that ripple effect is going to be vast, and it's going to be continuous into space-time. And you don't know how the butterfly effect works. You don't know about you being a nice, courteous person, holding that door open that one time, how that can affect someone's life in such a positive way, or smiling at someone when they do something nice to you, or helping someone who needs help. You can be a genuinely good person, but to do that, you need to be a man of capability. And you need to understand that the whole world can be fixed if men and people get their act in order. And I truly believe that all of this falls on men. We sit here and we joke and we make fun of women and all these jokes because it's locker room talk and it's funny. But I actually believe that men are meant to lead, and women in general, as a general rule, when they find a man they respect, they follow him. And I know that because if you meet a good woman and she loves you, all of a sudden she likes the music you like.
Yep.
She likes the cars you like. She believes the politics you believe. She watches the shows you watch. So if we have such a problem with
She
women,
plays the games you play.
all of it. So we have such a problem in the world today. That's down to a huge lack of masculine role models and a huge lack of men doing their job. Because as much as we laugh and clown on women, etc., if you're a man who has his stuff in order, you're going to find a woman who's loyal to you. You're going to find a woman who at least keeps her legs closed. At least you're going to find it. And they do exist. It's all about taking accountability as a person, blaming yourself for absolutely everything so that you have power over the situation, because you have no power if you blame the world. If you blame women for everything, you have no control.
Yeah.
If you blame yourself, you have control over the situation. And I think that if men get their act together, you'll be surprised how that will expand out towards society, and how not only your life gets better, but the life of everyone you care about, everyone you meet, everyone you interact with, their lives get better by extension. And that's what we need to fix society.
They're fucking say, you guys over here white knighting for these girls trying to give her a fucking rose, when in reality, that rose will die in 2 days with that bitch, man. She's fucking.
London is crazy as well. They're the worst ones.
Set up
Yeah.
chicks in London.
Oh.
Bro,
set up chicks, yeah.
we can talk about that all day. You could tell
Tell the audience
Can
what
you
a setup
expose them?
chick is.
Yeah, Marcel?
What they do is they'll like go and find someone on Instagram, like court them and act like they like them, get them to meet them, and then like ring their boys and say, all right, we're here, blah blah blah. Whatever, rush it, take all his stuff, or they'll
Done.
drug him first, or they'll rush him. That happened in Luton. One guy got drugged, And then he must have woke up and they stabbed him. He died.
I remember.
Wow.
I remember. Yeah, I remember. That was like a few years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Happens in Miami all the time too.
Yeah.
They
Demons,
just
bro.
don't go to the police because they're embarrassed because the girl like drugs him and then steals all his shit. And he's like, damn, I don't want to go to the cops. I got. Colombia happens a lot too. Like, yeah, man, there's like some really like scum. Like, and the thing is, like, so many guys are like willing to commit to these fucking girls that are terrible people, and you guys want to go ahead and make them your Valentine.
It's not just commit. You know what the crazy thing about it? It's not just commit. It's the thirst, because the average man is afraid to risk his life in nearly any regard. He's afraid to say what he thinks because he doesn't want to lose his job, which affects his life. And he's afraid to have a controversial opinion. And if his boy was under attack, he'd be afraid to fight because he doesn't want to die. And he's afraid to do all these things. He lives in fear. But he risks his life for basic pussy any chance he gets.
Damn.
Any chance he gets, he'll risk his life for pussy. He'll end up running around with some girl he barely knows.
Welcome back to your place.
She's putting on Instagram their location the entire time.
Drive miles for it.
Miles in a city he doesn't know.
at all.
Bro, and you
Not even know the language.
And they'll only, bro, that's even worse. You took out my mouth.
Colombia.
There's dudes so fucking desperate, they're gonna go to South America,
Passport bros.
where they chop your head off with chainsaws.
Not all, by the way, not all.
Fall in love with a 6 in the club and follow her to the favela.
Oh, shit.
I might get a blowjob. Like, bro, you're risking your life. What are you risking your life for? Doesn't that show the absolute highest level of thirst? It's
does.
insane. The average man, if you were to find the average man on the street and say, let's analyze with the power of the Lord above and look at your entire life you've ever done, and let's look at the last 10 times you've risked your life. I guarantee it's for pussy.
Yeah.
And I guarantee it ain't even good pussy. I guarantee it's used pussy, basic pussy on a 5. And he's risking his life for that shit. You need to start paying more attention, get your priorities in
I'm going to
order.
go into this a little bit because actually, me and Myron, with these guys have been here for a few hours, and they were at the house, and me and Myron were talking, and we had a conversation about Ukraine, and Myron was saying, "Yeah, guys keep saying to me, come to Kiev. There's no men here. It's all girls." Well, one sec. Eastern European pussy is good. Eastern European women are beautiful. You want to go to a fucking war zone for the chance of getting some pussy.
Damn.
And I looked at my and I said, Myron, would you go to Kiev? He just shook his head at me. I'm going to a war zone for pussy. Well, for 2 reasons. One, because there's no pussy worth risking your life for. And 2, I genuinely believe it's evil. Now, everyone knows my views on the Ukraine-Russian conflict, and everyone knows that I don't think Ukraine are saints, and I think that, Russia was forced to act. Everyone knows my perspective. However, the young, brave men of Ukraine are good guys who think they're doing the right thing, who are dying in droves because foreign interests have funded this fucking war, and they're being sent to their fucking deaths. Now, if I was in Ukraine, if I was in Kiev, and for some reason, let's say I had an injury, and I was not drafted into the conflict, and my brother, and my cousin, and my father, and my uncle, and my friends had died in this fucking war that the Americans fucking did their little magic to make happen, and I saw some fucking American in a club in Kiev go, hey Myron, come over here, it's all girls. I slit his fucking throat. and you're going over there. You're going over there to a high testosterone environment, because Ukrainian men are not pussies, and Ukrainian men are not cowards, and to get some pussy, to have some sex, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Crazy.
You should be ashamed of yourself, because what you're doing is you are being a vulture. You're being a vulture on the suffering of others so you can get your little fucking pee-pee wet. I hope something bad happens to you if you're going there for pussy right now. I really do. Stay the fuck out of Ukraine.
Getting girls can't be this hard.
Okay, yeah.
It is
Yeah.
for some people, man.
It's the white people, bro.
As the whitest man here, I'm offended.
I'm going to be racist against white people because for some reason that's allowed.
It is allowed.
It's allowed. So we're racist against white people.
You may proceed.
So anyway, Walt's so black.
Yeah. I'm so black.
That's why you got all the hosts.
Yes,
Yeah, he has got. He's got. Oh, maybe he's misproduced.
Let me ask you a question, because and this is probably going to end up being played against me in court. But fucking wham, what is it? Who cares? If I say imagine a school shooter in your mind, what color are they?
White.
Right. Now, the men who go there and they're shooting up schools and saying, "Do you like me now, bitch?" Da-da-da. Are they getting laid?
No.
Okay. If I say imagine a pedophile, you're going to imagine an old fat white dude. True or false? True.
White.
Because he ain't getting no pussy. True. Now, Winston, my G, from the island.
Bomba.
He's got no car. He's got no money. But he has game. He ain't got a place to live. He's 52. His girlfriend's 28. Don't know how he did it. She ain't even ugly. She's all right. Winston has no need to go on childporn.com. It's the white boys doing that shit. True or false?
True.
I'm telling you. They ain't got the melanin. Something's lacking, and they end up down there in Colombia. You know, it's great down here. The girls are great down here, bro. You got $6, you idiot. You're talking about being a fucking G, being a pimp, you dummy. And no wonder you're gonna get drugged and fucking robbed.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Girls in foreign countries, bro, it's funny because guys go over there to get better girls, right? The problem is they're not better guys. But as a result, those girls see them as a mark, take advantage of them, and they still get finesse. So my thing is like, you gotta be the man I didn't want to be around anyway. Joaquin Clay says, shout out to FNF and the Tates, saving lives out here. Keep changing the world, top G's. Shout out to you, bro. We have here as well, again, Diglett says, fresh as a man of God on God. Thank you. Thank you, my friend.
Fresh, you ain't getting out of this. Brown, don't listen to this shit.
DJ,
You said that yourself. You've been on your phone wall. Are you sending super chat?
I am not.
You're spending your own money
I am not.
yourself to